Swag right there.
And they are taking on Mexico's finest in Wames and
yeah,
Rafa,
well, I'll tell you right now, I need to see how Mexico stacks up against Long Island right now.
You know, I've never really seen too much
dude, I have never
interaction
had
between America and the U.S.
I have never had a chance to be in the fantastic light of Chew That.
Oh, really? It's your first time meeting Chew?
It's my first time seeing Chew.
Chew's a legend.
He is. A legend. Chew That. I watched his Melee videos. He shaped everything. That man.
Chew's a legend.
There we go. A smile and a wave from Chew That as we have Team Swag over here. So this should be some real stuff. Now, like you were saying, we have Anti and Chew That versus, pardon me, fill me in here.
Wames and Rafa, they are two of Mexico's finest
players.
players.
And I mean, I know Mexico brought some hype this year because people really wanted to see who TKD was training with.
Yeah, right,
what team. And this is what I'm saying.
Now that's a fantastic
That's a
player
real
right
player right there. I mean, I just finished watching the concept match of him versus Mr. R back at E4U, and that was hype as hell.
Yeah, it was a really good showing.
But my God, man, so this is going to be really exciting. I mean, we have players from everywhere: Japan, Mexico, Chile, you know, all of South America.
And Chile and Mexico are in two different parts. Okay?
Come on, Apex.
Guys.
Come on, guys. If you are home stream monstering, Google is your friend.
You should know this. I'm assuming this is for ports.
Yes, I would definitely imagine so, which is, oh, wow, double 6. We have 2 6s in the mix right now.
Chew That will always go for ports.
Yeah, and I can understand why.
Like, he will never not go for ports.
And such a calculated player. So much thought into the way he plays.
Yeah, man.
As much as
you might think he's just throwing out back airs, but he's got a plan to follow.
Hey, man, you got a plan and the patience. The patience and the determination to stick to that game plan.
And then you got somebody like Anti to back you up.
My goodness, and I was not ready. I was not aware that Anti and Chew That were going to be teaming. I mean, this is going to be so real.
I mean, it seemed like it was a rumor for the longest time. And then finally, I talked to this man, harassed him on Twitter, and he let me know they are indeed teaming.
Them Twitter handles, so important.
Man. You want to get on
and shout outs to Twitter. I just hopped on that, and I have to tell you, I am enjoying the hell out of Twitter. I've gotten so much love. Shout out to all you guys at home, all the ones that have given me and the EE and support. We know you love that commentary, and blow up that stream letting us know about it, because we're here for a reason. And I'm so hyped to be at Apex because of you guys, man.
Oh, man, I love it. Commentary is what I love to do. I'm
look at me. Look at how nice I'm dressed to be here for y'all. Honestly, look at you right now. We look wonderful. Team Apex.
I did try.
Clash tournaments. As we've heard so many Chibo chants today. Chibo, what chant number are we on? 5, 6, 19? Look at this. This man's running out of fingers to count on. He's sitting there. There we go.
Here we go. Round 1.
Okay, here we go. Meta Knight Kirby. So real. Against Wario Snake. Very interesting. Now,
easily one of the best Meta Knights.
As we saw beforehand, that Snake struggling to get back down to the ground from New England. You know, Biscuit.
How is their approach going to be a little different.
Yes, that's what I want to see.
Kirby's a character that has no problem getting in the air.
And now
Meta Knight is Meta Knight.
Yes, exactly. So right off the bat. Oh, man, and the grenades are live and on the field. And Chew That right into his back air up tilts right off the bat. Anti taking out both
spacing with his back airs are just he'll just rack up that damage out of nowhere.
And it already looks like, wow.
Good use of NATO and that follow-up by Chew. I like that.
Yes, and Anti and Chew very well aware of vertical spacing, as it's going to play a huge role with Kirby Meta Knight. Following up tilts, following up NATO is very important.
Kirby is a character you can get some easy follow-ups on, I feel, especially as Meta Knight.
And now right off the bat, a very grounded approach from both of our Mexican players. I mean, just, wow, they really have not gotten up in the air, and I think that's just...
Well, for Snake especially, that is a good strategy.
Very important.
It is not. Oh, okay. Now that was very unexpected, and I like the results of that.
And that was very good response.
And that is good for Mexico to get a little momentum here. But Chew That has no problem responding to that. Good DI, good DI.
And wow, right off the bat, right into a lot of excitement as we see a lot of kill power from these characters, a lot of fresh options. Now Chew is going to have to play a lot of makeup game as of right now because he has to be very careful.
Ooh! Mexico has the lead right now.
A very calculated approach from Mexico as they are really sticking to the game plan. I mean, I don't think we've seen this Snake in the air for more than about half a second.
Now, we both know these international players do not like to show up and not make a statement.
Yeah, now, I mean, this is Anti and Chew, and you can never count them out, but they are going to have to do a better job of getting Wario off the screen right now because he is holding it down at 144.
Still alive, wow.
And I mean, I'm enjoying the teamwork very much by Anti and Chew, but as I said, boy, from Wims and Rafa right now. I mean, they are just tacking on damage, no fear.
This is Apex. You can literally sleep on nobody.
This is where homework shows its face every day of the week. Oh man, Anti, there you go.
Solid down smash. Okay, got a chance to make up some ground here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They take back the lead. If only just a little, they do take it back.
And Anti and Chu showing that pro player mindset right off the bat, getting the job done and really doing what they have to, as Anti bringing the fierce follow-ups.
He knows how to rack on that damage. If you're at 0, when he's done with you, you'll be at 50.
Yeah, and you know, Wims definitely did a good job of keeping his mentality there as he takes another stock.
Wow.
First Anti's, now Chu's. The man is on fire right now.
Still a very relatively close set. Anybody's game here.
And I mean, while the guys keep turning back and forth here, and I mean, stage control is something that has just been ever so present at times. The momentum is shifting all over the place.
Going hard at that snake.
And just so many jumps from Anti and Chu. It's got to be such a frustrating thing to deal with.
Oh, wow. Anti's on his last stock along with Chu.
And
again, Mexico has the lead right now.
Great follow-up by Wims, man. Really making sure to make all those follow-ups count with the strength of up air.
That's how you win.
And I really have to say the damage output of Wario and Snake has been unreal. And there goes Chu. Biden taking his time. But he's going to have to get, I think, a little bit more aggressive here to make up for this. Oh, it's another great follow-up.
Oh, okay. Chu says not chill. All right, there it is. And there. Now, right now, don't sleep. I don't know what that waft is at, but it is the difference maker.
And unfortunately, Rafa just catching the rough end of the stick right there is, oh. Here we go.
Oh, well, there you go. You know what? It's cheap, but it's effective.
And that's
any way you slice it.
That's what we're hearing. Wow, great mashing from Wims as he manages to get out of something.
Let me tell you something. You can't play Wi-Fi and not know how to mash a damn controller.
That is definitely true. And man, this is going to be a minute, but there's still a good chance.
Anti sending Chu to the wolves right there. You know, tackle him as much damage. If you go out, I'll finish it off.
Well, and as everyone knows, that proper team mechanic of always saving the Meta Knight. Oh, but Wims really making it questionable right now, as we're going to see Long Island's finest against one of the best from Mexico.
Anti's best advantage here is that he doesn't have to worry about the waft right now, but he's still down a %.
Oh man, and now this is turned into singles as we watch Anti versus Wims for all of you waiting at home. Wims with great mobility.
Ooh, that was so close.
Anti saying, I see you though. Caught that coming.
Anti's not the type to get nervous.
Definitely.
He knows what he needs to do to win this, and he can do it.
The Michael Jordan of Smash Brothers right now.
Absolutely, I love that. Yes, that is a great comparison.
Oh man, and this is a nail biter as the whole crowd is sitting here going nuts right now. Oh!
One trip can make all the difference. This is brawl.
Now, wow, I have to say.
That was so close.
And Wims right now with such mobility, putting so much pressure on right now. Anti
didn't attack the shield.
As it is dead even at 122. Anti doing that.
Oh!
Wow.
Misses the dash grab. And Team Mexico earning that green card right now as they just took game 1 from Anti.
And where am I at right now? Because, wow, the hype just knocked the wind out of me, for goodness sake. I mean, wow. And Anti really having to check his baggage at the door as Wims doing so much work. The first one to take a kill. The first one to sit there and tack on the damage. Man, this guy out for a blood right now.
You know, I haven't seen Chu play. It's been a couple tournaments since I've seen Chu play. But I know he's been practicing. Maybe he just needs to get back into it, because Chu at low % against his opponent, he gets damage up like that. You saw that.
He definitely did, but
he just
wow.
needs to just hang in there. Maybe a few unfortunate events that match, not taking anything away from Mexico. But let's see if they can do it again as we go back to Smash Bros.
As Anti taking first blood on Wims this time, saying, no, I see you.
Yeah.
Now this is going to be where it's really important for Anti and Chu to make a difference in that. You know, Chu was the first one to die last game, and it's going to be really important for him to hold on to stocks a little bit more.
He has to.
And unfortunately, he might have to up that aggression a little bit, something he may not be comfortable with as he starts walling out with back airs. Now, while both teams have seemed rather evenly matched, I mean, Mexico really sticking to a very strong game plan and really showing great determination to ensure getting those kills.
They've been able to get the kill at the most opportune time.
And
put themselves in great positions. Even when 2 times they brought it back last game, Mexico was able to reclaim the lead.
And a lot of against a lot of adversity. I mean, we thought that Wims was going to be done after they had managed to get that grab release lock going on. And hey, mashing for the win, guys.
He had no problem getting out.
Now, while Anti and Chu sitting slightly with the lead right now, this is a fight for stage control. I mean, and what's really scary is how Team Mexico is actually really almost holding down Anti and Chu to the ground.
Yeah, they're so aggressive.
Anti and Chu really trying to find their patterns, and I mean, this is why Wims asserting dominance, taking another stock from Anti.
Now, this is something that you just could not call.
No.
This is an absolute, and this, again, taking nothing away from Mexico, but, you know, Anti and Chu, a lot of people said they could win this tournament.
And this is where you need that inside scoop if you're placing bets right now, because Mexico on those 10-to-1 odds as they come in and start.
I could not be happier I did not bet on this. I'd be down a couple pesos if things don't turn around right now.
Definitely. Wow. Just as Rafa and Wims stick to the game plan so well, but Anti realizing how important it was, and Chu starting to stock tank now, really starting to assume their roles as Chu taking that damage and really just making sure that the kills are caught. But Anti eating a lot of damage. 82 right now.
How sloppy Anti's been. All that damage he's taking seems, you know, very avoidable for a player of his caliber.
Yes, definitely. And I think that this just may a little bit of the surprise factor as Mexico really catching a lot of people off guard.
Oh, okay. Well,
now
relatively even. Anti's 82.
Now, I mean, that's a freebie. Anti and Chu are not going to get another one of those, and they are definitely going to have to make sure that they do not expect another one, because free kills like that come very few and far between, and I was surprised.
Oh, that was perfectly spaced by Wims.
And they have Anti's number. This man is not safe. Chu is going to have to get in the mix and up the aggression to help out Anti right now, because while he is stock tanking, Anti is catching a whooping in these 2v1 scenarios.
Wims is just incredible. I had no idea that he was this good offline.
Yeah, wow.
But you know what? TKD didn't get good from nothing.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. And Chudat putting in his work, but unfortunately Anti right now is the one that's struggling as he's really trying to find a place, and maybe it's the teamwork, maybe it's something. Now we do have a waft online here, and this is going to get ugly because Wims has nailed every single one.
So accurate. And Wims, his pickups are just incredible.
And I mean, you know what? Not for nothing though. We can't forget Rafa. As Rafa sits on 2 stocks, and stock tanking, and he's.
That guy's an excellent teammate. No one really expected that. I
mean, Team Mexico's doing my job for me right now. I don't even need to be here talking. You see these guys? There's total stage control, total determination and perfection right now as they are out of each other's way. They're making sure to stay within patterns, and they are just putting the damage on that you need to see. They are flustering and baffling Chu and Anti to a level that we have not seen before.
That was good patience by Chu. Knew where he's going to air dodge, punished him for it.
And now here we go. Chu bringing it back for America right now, realizing how important it is.
It is very. That snake, now that snake is who you got to watch out for.
Real important right now, and this is going to be coming down to a question of personal preferences. We saw Wims in the 2v1 before. Do you really want to waste your time knocking out Rafa? Oh,
that was great.
Unbelievable smash DI from Anti as he gets through F-tilt.
Now let's see it now. Oh, we don't want to repeat it last time.
Now they're opting back into the grab releases as Rafa's teammate Wims manages to mash out again at 112. Oh, opting for get-up attack and getting it to go off. You could tell the worry right now from Anti as he runs right back off stage.
Oh, went for it.
And the teamwork is ever so present right now. And just the strength of Wario in doubles, man.
Let me tell you,
like, as Wims seems to almost have stage control, and Anti and Chu struggling to stop this man. Oh,
takes care of it.
Chu making an executive decision and a side.
Yeah, I know, right? I think Chu was like, all right, it's all or nothing right now.
And I mean, just really explaining how strong Mexico is in the house
I know,
right now.
man. Like, holy crap, they really sent a
Now,
strong
here.
representatives out here.
Now, game 3, I mean, you could tell Chu had to get the monkey off his back right there. He was genuinely worried. Wims made 2v1 seem like this was an Apex situation.
Yeah,
I didn't know that 2v1 was in the schedule for Apex. I thought we were doing doubles right now.
I'm a little surprised with what I saw there.
I mean, and those are some contenders. I mean, this year we have so many people from across the world that we haven't seen.
Like
This
we
community.
talk about Japan, we talk about Europe. Well, you know what? Put Mexico on your list as some contenders. Top 5 this tournament.
I mean, as we saw at X Smash, I lost it over 0, and that's Chile. And I mean, wow, South America, Mexico, all these men from down below.
The thing about it is you only really see America and Japan. That's really the main people you think about.
That's what it is. That mainstream, too mainstream right now.
For the third game, we are going right back to Smash Bros.
Oh man, and Anti taking first blood every single time now. And not being able to capitalize on Wims in the air. I mean, Wims scaring a Meta Knight in the air with his 2 jumps versus 6. Man. Oh, man. And a much more cautious approach this time.
I feel like Wims and Rafa have definitely earned the respect of these two.
And the game plan has not changed. The mobility of Wims and Rafa as they just sit there and weave between each other as Rafa throws nades over Wims, and Wims does a great job of just weaving out of them.
Good coverage by Chu there.
And Anti and Chu have taken a very different approach this match. I mean, you can see it's a much slower approach. They're trying to separate a little bit more. They're looking to just break down Wims and Rafa because when those two are close together, it is very hard to deal with the walls they create.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
And you see it, just the cross-ups. They're crossing each other up to mess with Anti and Chu as Wims almost pulled off an early kill on Chu.
Good teamwork, but unfortunately, Chu does die first.
They must be listen to me as Rafa nails an up tilt.
Oh, Chu, not to be outdone, comes back with a back air, but not going to kill.
Chu demonstrating the kill capability as Anti just misses it.
Unfortunately. That was a good up B.
And just so much life from Snake.
Oh, wow. That is, wow.
And as we've stated, Wims, I mean, his percent completion for WAFs right now are unreal. The W of his name might stand for something else.
Yeah, right?
Tell you that much. As Chu, though, team kills.
And look at that, they're both at 0. Now that's how you bring a match back.
And this
is Anti, you see the hype in his face. He's still in this.
And you could see the level of equality amongst these teams.
Absolutely. Wow, I mean, this is just, this is an incredible showing from Mexico.
And this is so early on in bracket that we're seeing
Oh, wow, Rafa knows how to avoid those gimps.
And there they go again, Wims and Rafa just managing to create those walls and make a bad scenario.
Chu really needs to stop getting hit by so many back airs.
And Rafa really starting to remind me of Rafi with those back airs.
Oh, okay, Anti, is he going to be greedy?
No, and he's,
Play it, you know what, play it safe. Play it safe.
Wims doing a great job of giving that coverage to Rafa and getting him back on stage.
And I give Chu a lot of credit too. He's in the fray too, and he's keeping Anti alive.
And we are
taking a lot of big hits.
Need not forget that Anti only at 36% right now. My man might be feeling that Goku leveling right now. Starting to go Super Saiyan as Rafa answers with an up tilt and puts Chu's stock down. Wims and Rafa in such sync. Look at the percents. Look at the stage control. I mean, these guys are just something else.
Good. See, Chu is so good at following where you're going to land and just hitting you with that forward smash.
And it looks like that's what Anti's trying to buy Chu time for, really punishing the landing of Snakes and going straight back to fundamentals.
Yep. They have the lead. It's not that big, but they do have it.
Yes. I mean, Anti really doing what he needs to right now. Ooh.
I'm liking what Anti is doing. This is the Anti that I was expecting game 1 and game 2. And again, Chu knows where to put that F smash.
With a pivot up tilted F smash to put it down real quick. Chu said, hold that. And Anti, now Wims is going to have to pay a little bit more attention because he's starting to pick up on the fact that Anti is really starting to hunt Rafa off stage.
Now that's the thing. Anti is really, really good against Snake. Doubles or singles, it does not matter. And Wims, the first 2 games, he was really doing a good job at interrupting that. Anti didn't have too much, to work with.
But now Anti really working on his bob and weave right now. Float like a butterfly, sting like Anti.
You don't want that sting, boy.
Tell you what. And man, but we are at a very close match right now as percents are so even.
only imagine that fart is online.
Oh, man, but Rafa really
Oh,
just
a little just too greedy there.
a little too greedy.
Ooh.
And great DI for
Oh.
Oh my God, Wims just made me crap out my heart a little bit. And this is so important.
That was just too greedy from both of them. I cannot believe they did that.
And this is so scary right now.
Anti has to kill the snake.
And this is my biggest fear about Apex is what is going to happen to America? How is America going to stand up?
Against these international players
And
who
Wims
you don't always know the most about.
And the shot clock is going down right now on Wims as they pull it out. Mexico
And
too strong.
2-1 Mexico.
And
now, you want to talk about a tournament that's going to bring hype and upsets? There you go. That's our first one of the day, and it damn sure ain't going to be our last.
And right there, the definition of fundamentals, as Wims and Rafa showed that you seeing a Kirby and a Meta Knight like Anti and Chu, you would think the Snake is going to have a real hard time.
Yeah, right?
It is going to be really questionable. But no,
But Rafa,
constantly covered by Wims, constantly recovering, being that damage dealers, Wims and Rafa.
yeah,
Shout out
Wims
to
are
Mexico.
Repping Mexico, man.
There
Repping
you
Mexico.
go.
There they are. Get your screen
There
time.
it
You
is.
earned
There
it.
you go. You
Get
guys
your screen
deserve
time.
it.
You earned it. Good shit. Good
Humble
shit.
guys right there. Humble guys. Great showing, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a look of absolute happiness from them. And I tell you what, not to